Let's be honest. Most people want extra income, but the struggle is finding the time to do extra work. That's why side hustle is such a great option, especially a remote one that you can do from pretty much anywhere. So whether your goal is to pay off debt, save for something big, or you want to create more freedom in your life, side hustle can be a game changer. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the best side hustle that you can start right now, even if you already have a 9 to 5. And make sure to stick till the end because I'm also gonna share a simple hack that saves me hours every week and make these side hustles more manageable. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Dian. In this channel, I share about content creation, travel, and remote work, basically a life as a digital nomad and someone who's traveling full-time and make money online. So if there is something that you're interested in, make sure to click the subscribe button and let's get into the video. So the first side hustle is virtual assistant. This remote work has been very popular the past few years because this is a pretty easy side hustle to get into. As a virtual assistant, you usually help your client with scheduling, inbox management, some admin work, or doing some research depending on what your client needs. There is a high demand for virtual assistant, and no matter what your skill set is, chances are you can find a client who needs help with that. Now, a lot of people work full-time as a virtual assistant, but this is also one of a high demand side hustle because you can easily do a virtual assistant work as a part-time job. Typically with this type of job, you can earn from $15 to $30 per hour depending on what your client needs. To get started, first you want to determine what type of virtual assistant you want to be. And by this, I mean you can be a virtual assistant that help with marketing or social media. You can do bookkeeping or admin tasks like replying to emails. Chances are you can use the current skill set that you already have and find a client who needs that specific skill set. So to start finding work, you can offer your services on websites like Upwork or Fiverr, or you can also pitch directly to a small business owner via LinkedIn. You can start with few hours per week or depending on your availability. Also, if you're struggling to get started, one of the best way to find a VA work is to join a virtual assistant agency. Basically, the agency will help you find clients, but with an agency, they will also take a small percentage of how much you make. I would say you should put yourself out there as well by putting your profile on Fiverr, Upwork, and reaching out to people via LinkedIn. Now, as a virtual assistant, you might spend a lot of hours replying to emails, taking notes, taking calls. And if you want to maximize this side hustle so you can make more or onboard more clients, nowadays there's tons of AI tools that you can use. One of my favorite is Granola, which is an AI-powered notepad for meetings. This notepad has been a game changer because it has streamlined my work and saved me hours in a week. It is also super easy to use. You just need to download the desktop app and connect it to your calendar, and it will automatically pop up when your meeting starts. Granola quietly transcribes everything in the background, so there are no awkward bots joining your Zoom meeting. So you can take quick notes during the call, and at the end, Granola combines all of your raw notes with the transcript and create a clear, structured summary. And what makes it super powerful is its built-in chat function. I mean, you can literally ask your notes question like, what did I say I'd do this week? Or is there anything I should have asked client but didn't? And Granola will give you the answer instantly. That means you don't just save time with Granola, but it also makes sure that you don't forget any important details. So you can also think of it as your personal virtual assistant where you're doing your virtual assistant work. And if you're handling multiple clients after work, this is a game changer. You don't spend hours re-listening or rewriting important notes from your meetings. And plus, it is free for up to 25 meetings per month. This is perfect so you don't have to spend extra money on your side hustle. If you want to check out Granola, I will leave a link in the description box below. Now let's move to the second side hustle, which is content writer or copywriter. Now it's no secret that every business needs a social presence, mostly with blogs, website, Instagram, or even a newsletter. And I know there's a lot of misconception that with a lot of AI nowadays, businesses don't need a copywriter or a content writer anymore. But honestly, that is not true at all because this AI cannot really replace your work as a copywriter, but it can help a lot with streamlining the workload. As a copywriter, you do need a strong writing and grammar skills, ability to research topic quickly, and it really helps if you understand SEO basics. So things like keyword research or meta description. As a copywriter, you usually can earn from $20 to $50 per hour. This obviously depends on your experience. Copywriter is also one type of freelance job that is very popular, and I think it's a perfect side hustle because I've seen a lot of company hiring a freelancer for this role. And if you think this is perfect for you, then to get started, you can start with building a portfolio. You can upload your portfolio on Upwork or Fiverr, or you can also reach out directly to potential client. Your goal here is to eventually move into sales copy. This is where you help brand or businesses to write their landing page or their advertisement, because this is where the pay is usually significantly higher. Now let's move to the next side hustle, which is customer support or community manager. There's many businesses or company that hire part-time work for helping them with replying to email, live chat, or managing their online communities. So if you're an organized, patient, and you're good with dealing with people, this role might be perfect for you. The skill that you need to have with this side hustle is a clear written communication, because mostly you'll communicate with the customer via email or even live chat. You need to learn about the product or the service that your client offers so you can give an accurate answer or advice when the community or the customer are asking for something. The earning potential usually start from $12 to $25 per hour. So this is actually perfect for those of you who work or have a previous work experience in sales and also customer support. To get started, you can start looking for this type of opportunities on We Work Remotely or even FlexJob. And you can also get started with a smaller gigs. For example, part-time support on moderating Facebook group or Discord. And you can eventually move to a bigger community manager roles. I think one of the biggest challenges as a community manager or a customer support is keeping track with an endless meeting, conversation, and also updates. So instead of manually typing on notes during the client meetings, you can use Granola to summarize everything for you. So by the end of the meeting or the call, you have a clean recap of the things that you need to do or update. And since everything has been documented and also summarized by Granola, you can respond to customer more quickly, which improves satisfaction and makes you look like a pro. Now let's move to the next side hustle, which is online consultant or coach. This can be one of the most rewarding side hustle because here you can share a skill or a knowledge that people want to learn. I think it's perfect for a side hustle because you can run to your session during the evening or even during the weekends. So the earning potential here is also higher. Usually with consulting, you can charge from $50 to $100 per hour. So there is different type of consulting, but some of the popular ones are like business consulting. This is where you help a small businesses or startup with strategy, operation, and also growth planning. Another popular one is marketing consultant. The goal here is to help companies to attract their ideal client and also grow their brand. So some of the examples are social media marketing strategy or SEO consulting. Another huge one is financial consulting. So if you work in finance, if you have an expertise in taxes, investment, then this will be a perfect side hustle for you. You can start offering your service from mouth to mouth or even on platforms like Upwork. Over time, you also want to package your service. So instead of just one-off call, you can offer a 6-week coaching program. This will help with higher earning and recurring clients. I think nowadays more people are also more open to hire a coach or consultant because this is the easiest and the fastest way to learn something. Instead of just doing all the research by yourself, you have an expert that will guide you and actually tell you what to do to get a result. With coaching and consulting, you'll also spend a lot of time doing calls and meetings. So you can also use Granola to transcribe and summarize your calls automatically. This will help you save a lot of time, especially if you need to send your client clear action steps after the calls, and this helps with building trust and increase client retention. Last but not least is sales or client outreach assistant. So your job here is obviously to help your client generate more leads, maintain relationship with the customers, and also close sales. So the earning potential usually starts from $15 up until $35 per hour. With sales position, usually you don't just get paid per hourly, but if you actually close some deals, you'll also get a commission out of it. So the typical responsibility is usually identifying or reaching out to potential leads or clients. This would mean you have to send them an email or message them on LinkedIn. So you'll do a lot of outreach and messaging in this type of role. Sometimes you also have to send out proposal or schedule calls. If you want to find a part-time sales position, usually you can reach out to startup or small businesses that needs help with generating leads, but maybe they don't have a full team. Coaches, consultant, or online course creator will usually need help with this as well. With this role, you definitely need a strong communication skill, organization and attention to details, and persistence because following up is key in sales. All of these side hustles give you flexibility to work from pretty much anywhere. So you can either do these side hustles after your 9 to 5 or even during the weekends if you want to generate those extra income. The key here is knowing how to use your time effectively, streamlining your workload with apps like Granola, and eventually you can charge more or onboard more clients with these side hustles. You can try Granola for free today by clicking the link in the description box below. And I hope you find a side hustle that works for your schedule and will help you generate more income. That's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!